Oh, hello there, and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today I want to celebrate the life and legacy and wonderfully short but packed full of so much music career, it's a long sentence, who cares, of Donny Hathaway, because Donny Hathaway is one of my favorites of all time. Now, he began as mainly a songwriter and arranger, and he worked for so many wonderful artists, generally those that were centered around the a fellow sort of prodigy and genius Curtis Mayfield. And he wrote for Curtis his impressions, Aretha Franklin, and so many others. But it was really his solo career when he stepped out on his own that we really got to see the real authentic Donny. And one of the things about his music is that it was really all about authenticity. It was really all about a man bearing his soul. And when you see him live, and I definitely recommend you going to YouTube and searching for some of his my videos, you see a man so perfectly at peace with the music, so perfectly in love with his creation. Wonderful pianist, not only a great songwriter and vocalist, but what a pianist. And when he's at the piano with the band on the videos that are luckily relatively plentiful on YouTube, you can really see an artist in his element. Now, while he was at peace on stage, or at least so it seems from an outsider's perspective, he sadly wasn't at peace internally, and he battled schizophrenia and what appeared to be depression for quite a long time before killing himself at the end of the 70s. But in his short period, frankly, from the beginning of the 70s to the end, as a star solo artist, he produced so much great music for the world. And it was the stuff he did on his own and the stuff that he did with relatively frequent collaborator Roberta Flack, one of the finest vocalists ever. And they really just meshed well together. He knew how to write for her, they knew how to sing together. He was great at arranging covers that they would sing together and that she would sing by herself, but his arrangements, and it was just absolutely marvelous. And then later on, just about a year before he died, they collaborated on this track, one of the best tracks of all time, The Closer I Get to You. This was from what is quite possibly my favorite Roberta Flack album, Blue Lights in the Basement from 77, although all of her albums are really good. But definitely check that song out. But if you're only going to check out one album, from Donny, I would look at his final complete solo album, and this was Extension of a Man, because it has the song Someday We'll All Be Free, which is one of the absolute best songs ever written. It's got such wonderful chord changes, absolutely breathtaking. How he's able to put these seemingly, these seemingly confused, non-meshed, if that's a word, chords together, chords that you wouldn't think would go together. And he just puts them together to compose these wonderful musical sentences that are just perfect. And of course, the meaning behind the song, absolutely breathtaking, classic Donny. And also on this album is his tune that many others have covered, including many jazz musicians, Valdez in the Country. Absolutely wonderful. Not a bad track on the album. About half are written by him, just over half, and then a few covers. So you definitely have to check that out. Definitely check out his live album in addition to the music that he put out on YouTube, not that he put out, but that others have put out on YouTube. Again, just marvelous stuff. Literally everything he did was excellent. And even on his first album, he showed greatness straight away. The Ghetto, co-written by Donny Hathaway, and another great musician, Leroy Hudson. Really, really good stuff. So check out all of his discography. It's all on the main streaming services. Check out his videos on YouTube and delve into the genius of Donny Hathaway. He even co-wrote what is quite possibly the best Christmas song ever among several. So check that out in a few months' time or whenever you're watching this video. Like, subscribe. We will see you next time. Take care.